What's up, guys? It's me, KD, again from Reverse Holographic. I don't have anything written for today, but I just wanted to kind of talk about a few experiences that I have, and I'll try to keep it shorter than yesterday's video. But what I wanted to talk to you guys about was mentorship. Um, so I've probably been on this journey to learning everything that I currently know for about, I'd say, almost 10 years now. So the things that kind of have presented themselves to me in my life, and the things that I've manifested have just showed me that there are some things that I wouldn't have been able to do without my mentors, without people who guide me and people who help me get through things, whether it be physically, emotionally, or spiritually. And you know. I want to say thank you to everybody who has been there, such as, like, for example, my aunt is one of my mentors. It doesn't have to be somebody who you've never met before. It doesn't have to be somebody who just bosses you around or gives you orders or whatever. It could be anybody who just inspires you to want to do something. So thank you to my aunt Joann for being one of my very first mentors, because she's just a really motivated entrepreneur. She's been running a publication company called My Whole House Can Read Publications LLC for several years now, and she does it pretty much all by herself. And she uses family and friends, people from church, to help her make the publication company run. And she's very, very successful. And I appreciate everything she's ever done for me. Another person I'd like to thank is my friend, Mr. Robert Criner. We don't talk very much anymore right now, but that's because, we're both very busy. But he still makes time to send me positive quotes almost every single day. And he's taught me so many things that, just help me move forward. And even your friends could be your mentors. If your friends inspire you to do things, if they're running businesses or they're doing something that you wish you could do, then, you don't have to look at them like a mentor. You don't have to call them your mentor. It's just the attitude behind um, the motivation. It's the attitude behind what they make you feel and how you're going to go about changing your life and doing things in your life. So um, the reason why I think everybody should have a mentor is because leaders don't make more followers. Leaders make more leaders. So if you want to become a leader, it's best to learn from a leader. And if somebody is a true leader, they will show you how to lead by example. So, you know, um, it could be kind of hard to, get up and do something different or try something new. But if you have a mentor who's done it before, if you have somebody that inspires you to do it, then, it can make things way, way easier. And you never know where you'll be in 5 years. You could be mentoring somebody um, in the future. So, um, I wanted to give you guys just a mental list of some of the people, other than people I know personally, that could mentor you. Or if you wanted to listen to their lectures, they have so much wisdom. They have so many things that they could share with you. So I'll just give you a few of them. This won't be a list of every single one, but I'll just give you guys a few, and you can look these guys up on YouTube. You can look these guys up on Instagram. They have social media. So I'll just give you guys some names. If you want those names, I will put them in the description. And you can find them anywhere online. So first, I'm going to start by talking about my guy, Bobby P., a.k.a. Bob Proctor. He's a metaphysical kind of guy. He just understands the universe so well. He's like an older man, uh, which he started off cleaning rooms, like cleaning like a janitor almost. But he he went and bought a broom, he went and bought a mop bucket and stuff like that, and years later he owned a multi-million-dollar company. Um, from that same job that he had, from being a janitor. He went from being a janitor to being the boss of a big time cleaning corporation. So he always tells his story about that. I'll let him tell you guys the story. But Bobby P really inspires me, and I really want to share him and his wisdom with you guys, because I think you guys will really like it. Also, another person I want to talk about is Tony Robbins. I really like Tony Robbins because he doesn't just talk about how to become successful. He talks about how to be mentally and spiritually and physically healthy. And of course, you guys can understand why I want you guys to hear that too. He has a way of explaining things that just makes it, so simple and so clear. And if you ask him a question, he will give you answers. So Tony Robbins is like one of my favorites. Another one of my favorites is Alan Watts. Now, Alan Watts, whenever you listen to him, he's kind of funny. He's like a British guy. He speaks in riddles. He speaks in code and stuff. But they're not hard riddles and hard codes to crack. He just uses a lot of metaphors in his speech. And he's pretty funny while he does it. And what he talks about is like how he has so many lectures. It's like, okay, he could talk about what's the meaning of life, and he could talk about what is the universe and how does it work, and he could talk about universal law. He could talk about spirituality. He could talk about all kinds of things. So give Alan Watts a listen. Check him out. He's really, really freaking awesome. And I guess I'll give you guys one more just off the top of my head. Let's see. Let me think. Who are some of my favorites? I want you guys to know. Okay. Jim Rohn. Jim Rohn is awesome. Okay, and back when I was really trying to be trying to learn a lot about entrepreneurship, Jim Rohn was one of my favorite people to listen to. He could teach you how to sell water to a drowning man. He could teach you how to sell. He could teach you how to sell more feathers to a bird, or whatever you want to say. Hopefully, you guys think that was funny, but anyways, Jim Rohn, he doesn't just teach you how to sell items. He doesn't just teach you how to start a business or whatever. He teaches you what selling is, and if you look at it, if you try to understand what he's talking about, selling doesn't have anything to do with your product. It has to do with whether or not your customer likes you. And obviously, if you have a poor attitude, if you have poor habits, if you have things that just make you it's going to make you unattractive, and people won't want to buy from you even if you're the greatest salesman. So Jim Rohn really just has he just really teaches people how to control their habits and attitude. He teaches you how to schedule. He teaches you how to do all kinds of things, and it carries over from entrepreneurship into your regular everyday life. So please, guys, give those go look at some of those guys' lectures. Try to watch a few short ones if you can. If you're too busy today, if you get the chance, listen to a longer one, because they're pretty entertaining, and the information inside of them is just invaluable. And another thing that I would encourage you to do is take a few notes. You don't have to sit there and write the whole transcript out. But, the parts that you want to remember, just write them down and come back to them. And, just make it a habit to write notes every time you learn something new, and try to, keep moving forward, because it really will help. And if you come back in the future and you look at your notes, you're going to be able to say, oh, wow, ever since I learned that, my life has changed. Or, maybe you go back and look at it to try to put it in your head and try to put it into your subconscious mind and turn it into a habit. So you always have that documentation. Even if they take the videos down or the books get burned or whatever happens, you still have your notes. And, they will be very, very useful to you, even if you don't think they will be right now. So I want to ask you guys a question, which is, do you have a mentor? If you do, then please tell me a little bit about them. Tell me a little story if you want. Just leave something in the comments. Or if you guys want to send me something that you can't put in the comments, then just go to IG. And my name is reverse _holographic on IG. And you guys can DM me there and talk to me there about anything that we talk about on this channel. And I want to thank you guys again for watching and listening. And just let me know what's going on. Talk to me, whatever. If there's something you want to see on the channel, holla at me on. You can put it in the comments, or you can holla at me on IG. And yeah, thanks. I will talk to you guys tomorrow.